Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Apologies if I sound a little bit odd. I've had a really nasty cold for the last 2 weeks and I was like putting off filming to wait until I didn't sound so gross, but my my voice is just continuing to be a bit sort of croaky and I'm a bit sniffly, but I'm just gonna film anyway because I'm really excited for this video. This is going to be my what I'm making for Christmas video. Woo! Christmas! I know it's November, but I am like a huge Christmas fan. Autumn is my favourite season, and then Christmas is my favourite like holiday, as they say in America. So yeah, this is like just the best. I love it. From September until December, it's like my favourite time of the year. That whole quarter is just like the best thing ever for me. And this is my first year where I feel like I've actually got a bit of time to do making some stuff. Last couple of years I've been studying a master's, and it's just always really busy around Christmas because there was always lots of assignments due in December and January. So yeah, this year I feel like I've actually got a bit of time. And also I'm now sewing. As you know, I started sewing in February, and yeah, sewing is much quicker than knitting. You can sit down and make a project in a few hours, which is, yeah, it's still like revolutionary to me because obviously I've been knitting for years now, and you start a project and I guess if it's a hat or something you might finish it quite quickly, but like the majority of the time my projects go on for like a month. So yeah, it's quite exciting to be able to, you know, make a few bits. So yeah, let's get started. I haven't got loads to show you. I'm just going to kind of talk about it, and I might put up some pictures and things like that, and hopefully maybe give you guys some inspiration for making things at Christmas, and you know, maybe you guys leave me some comments and let me know what you're making, give me some inspiration, just all the Christmassy loveliness. You may have spied that this is like a little sneak peek. I'm going to be doing a video at the end of November, everything I made in autumn, which this is one of them. But you will have seen it if you follow me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram at the bottom of the screen. You will have seen this dress already. But yeah, this is like my autumn fruits dress. So yeah, not particularly Christmassy for a Christmas video. Just thinking about that. Maybe I should have put something Christmassy on. Never mind. This will have to do. So anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing and I'm going to get on. So yeah, let's start off with the things that like I don't have stuff to show you for. So the first thing I want to make, which needs to be made I think fairly soon, is an advent calendar. I have always wanted a reusable advent calendar, you know, like sort of a big square rectangle with lots of little pockets for each day, so that I can put, every year I can put, you know, a little chocolate for me, a little chocolate for Russell, and a little dog treat for Pearl. That's what I've wanted to do for years now, and the thought is that, you know, it'll sort of carry on, that when we have kids and more dogs, if I make the pockets big enough, you'll be able to fit something in for everybody every day of Christmas, of December. So an advent calendar is the first thing I want to make, and I'm going to have a go at sort of, I'm not really sure I'd call it patchwork. I think I'm probably going to get like a piece of flat, just one piece of fabric, plain fabric, and cut it, and I will put wadding in between it so that it's, you know, sort of quilted, and then I'm going to put little scraps of fabric over the top as the pockets. I haven't quite figured out how I'm doing all of this. This is just sort of in my head, but I did see recently, I have a Readly app subscription, and Simply Sewing magazine, I think it was Simply Sewing, had a tutorial on how to make an advent calendar, how to sew an advent calendar, and I think there's like loads of them on YouTube and Pinterest, so I'll probably have a little look and get some help, but that's a general idea. And then I'll probably somehow attach it to like a doweling rod, and it'll just go up on the wall. We'll take off one of the pictures that we currently have on our wall and it'll go up there. And I'm interested to see how soon like Pearl starts to figure out that there are treats coming out of there, whether she'll be like going up to it every morning and asking, because she's pretty good at like routine. So we'll see. She might get really into the advent calendar. So that's the first thing, which is going to be a great scrap buster. And then the second thing is going to be a great scrap buster as well, is I want to make some stockings for me and my husband. So in my family, you still get stockings when you're an adult. I know some families only do it for children, but in my family, everybody gets a stocking on Christmas morning from Santa, and me and my husband do each other's. So we don't actually have anything like a stocking. He has one from his childhood that his mum has, so when we have spent Christmas with his family, that's what they use. But when we spend Christmas with my family, we don't really have anything. So I thought it'd be really nice to make us some stockings, again something that we can reuse year on year on year, and I can just keep adding to them as, you know, our family grows. And again, I have got tons of scrap fabric, so much scrap fabric from this summer. So that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm just gonna do really basic quilted stocking, so squares. I'm not going to do anything complicated because I've never quilted before and I've no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just literally going to sew together a load of squares. I'm going to cut out all of my scrap fabric that goes together into squares, sew them together, and then obviously like add some wadding and quilt the thing and blah blah blah. As I say, I'm going to probably look for tutorials for all these things on Pinterest. These are all just sort of like ideas in my head, but I'll do some like proper research. But yeah, I'm gonna make one for Russell, one for me, and if I've got enough fabric and enough time, which I think I will, because I'm kind of hoping like I'll be able to make this in like a week, because I do like sort of an hour of sewing a day, I will make one for Pearl as well. So that'll be fun because we get Pearl lots of treats for Christmas. Basically, her birthday's in the summer, so every Christmas and every birthday we go to the pet shop, we get loads of treats, the kind that like don't go off, and that's what she has, and then 6 months later she gets to top up, and then say like that. That's how it works. So yeah, we can fill her little stocking, and I want to make this in November, these stockings in November, because I want to hang them on the fireplace, and then they can be decorative, and then obviously fill them on Christmas Eve, or slightly before, because we're going to my parents' house. So yeah, they'll be used as decorations in December and then used actually on Christmas, which I really like that idea, having, yeah, a few handmade decorations. If I'm really brave, I may embroider our names on them, but I am very much like a newbie embroiderer. I can do like flowers, but like letters could be interesting. So we'll see. I'll see I'll see if I can manage that one. Oh, and then the next thing, which you may have seen if you follow me on Instagram, I am currently doing a fundraiser. I'll leave all the details in the description below about this, but I'm doing a fundraiser for Dementia UK. Basically in November they are doing a knit in November challenge, I think that's what they call it. November knitting challenge, where you have to knit for 30 minutes a day and you raise money for Dementia UK. And I decided I wanted to do this. You can read my story on my Just Giving page. Basically my nana had dementia, so it means quite a lot to me to raise money for this charity. And I'm knitting a Christmas garland, so every day for 30 minutes I knit a little piece of this Christmas garland. And everybody who donates money will be put into a raffle at the end, and somebody will win the Christmas garland. That's the general idea. So yeah, I'm knitting that at the moment. So that's sort of Christmas makes, but it's not actually for me. But I will be sharing that a lot on my Instagram, and I'll probably share it on here as well if I can. I'll get some pictures or something before I send it off. But I'm really enjoying that. It's mini knitted jumpers, little bobble hat, little stockings, like lots of little knitted items on a garland, which is really nice. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so then on holiday I picked up some bits from a place called Cool Crafting, which is an amazing haberdashery yarn fabric store, beautiful shop in Kendal. So if you're ever in the Lake District, go. But they do have a website, so you know, you can shop on the website. But I really wanted to have a go at knitting some Christmas socks. So every year West Yorkshire Spinners bring out their Christmas yarns, and I just love them, and I've just never really got round to knitting Christmas socks. I feel like, you know, it's something that I would actually get a huge amount of wear out of, more than like a Christmas dress or a Christmas jumper, because I just wear them all the time. So I really wanted to pick up some of the yarn. So I picked up some of the gingerbread yarn. Now I'll put up a picture of how that knits up, because you can't really tell just looking at the yarn. But yeah, it comes out stripy and it looks like candy canes or sprinkles with gingerbread, like a gingerbread house. And I just love that. I just think that's fantastic. And I'm such a fan of West Yorkshire Spinners because they're reared and sheared and spun in Britain, and it's all British wool, and yeah, so I'm a big fan of them. So yeah, I'm gonna make myself some lovely little cute Christmassy socks, which I'll get lots of wear out of. And then I also picked up this gorgeous brushed cotton, which I know isn't super Christmassy, but it has got like a red check going through it and a sort of mustardy gold, which feels very Christmassy, and obviously green and all the rest of it. So I'm planning to make myself a nice dress out of that, which I might wear on Christmas Day, which I think I'm going to make the By Hand London Hannah dress. It's a wrap dress with the long sleeves. I think they're like bishop sleeves they're called. So that'll be really lovely, just like feels a little bit Christmassy because it's sort of checked and it's cozy and it's warm, and yeah, super lovely. And then the other thing as well to wear on Christmas Day is I have made a Christmas jumper already, which I cannot show you, and you will find out why. I will be able to talk about it next month. It's all very exciting. Sorry to be so elusive, but yeah, stuff is coming. Be excited. Oh, and I almost forgot. Oh, last thing, I completely forgot. I'm going shopping this weekend to the Christmas craft show in Birmingham, and I'm hoping to pick up some jersey, some Christmas patterned jersey to make pyjamas for my husband, me and the dog. So we have a greyhound and she has to wear like pyjamas and jumpers because she has no body fat and really thin fur. It's very common for sight hounds to have to wear clothes in the winter, jumpers and things to keep them warm. So I decided to make us Christmas pyjamas for Christmas morning when we're opening our stockings. So yeah, I haven't got the fabric for that yet, but I'm going to go shopping for it soon and hopefully find the right thing. My husband's ginger, so I can't really go for red, so we need to find like green or navy or something. But yeah, cross your fingers I find some good fabric this weekend. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to sharing all of this with you. Probably share it with you at the end of December or the beginning of the new year when I finished all these projects. I mean, if I finish them earlier, maybe it'll be earlier because I'm going to do Vlogmas, so you might see some of them in Vlogmas. But yeah, I'll let you know. But that's it. That's all my Christmas makes. I am so excited, as you can probably tell. I'm like hyperactive, ready for Christmas. I would love to hear what you're making for Christmas. I would love to hear any tips or tricks for quilting and making stockings, anybody who's done it. So please do leave me a comment. Make sure you subscribe because there's going to be so many exciting Christmas videos coming in December. And I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!